Welcome, Squadron, to another collective reading. Yes, this time around, I am going to be discussing the full moon in Aries. Now, something you're going to notice right off the bat, normally I am doing these live, but I wanted to do something a little bit different, give you better visuals, give you better audio. So this time around, I'm actually recording it with my standard equipment versus using my Chromebook. All right. One thing I do want to do right off the bat, there we go. I forgot to turn on the autofocus. So it kept like going in and out there. That was getting a little annoying. Now, for this one, I'm going to do some housekeeping. I'm going to go over astrological aspects for this full moon, and then we're going to get straight into the tarot. Okay. So first off, the housekeeping. Number one, do not get bogged down by the gender of certain cards that I'm going to be pulling out. Yes, I know that there are kings and queens and pages and knights and emperors and empresses, but to tell you the truth, we all have masculine and feminine energy in us. It's all about how that masculine and feminine energy presents. So even if you are someone who identifies with male energy or being a male, and a Queen of Swords comes out, it doesn't necessarily mean that that message is not in relation to you or talking about you. It just may be tapping into the feminine energy that wants to come out and be heard so that you can hear the message and act upon it, okay? Number two, in tarot, messages will not only be exclusively about you. It could be about people you're energetically connected to, or even people that are just around you in your circles, okay? Your inner circles that you move through. So don't get bogged down about that as well. And the reason why I say that is sometimes people can be listening to a message, it doesn't sound specifically like them, and they're like, oh, this isn't for me, and start tuning out. All right. I'm not going to say that every message that I'm picking up or channeling is going to necessarily be for you, but there might be information in there that can help you later on down the line or help someone else, which then brings me into my next point. All right. Even though this is going to be about the full moon in Aries, whenever you feel guided to watch it, that is the moment that you were meant to watch it. All right. Energy is eternal. It keeps going unless it is used or transmuted. It's going to be out there. And trust and believe, there is a lot of energy, okay, that is out there. So if you come across this video in 4 months, 6 months, a year, whenever, that was when you were meant to watch these videos, because that was when you were ready in your own personal spiritual journey to hear these messages and to act upon them. All right. I'm just saying. Now, I think that's everything. Oh yeah, right. Contact information from me, like my email, the Reiki Squad's Facebook page will be down, of course, in the description. Please feel free to go check out the Reiki Squad Facebook page. You can email me at the email that's listed below. You can also hit me up on Instant Messenger over on Facebook, or if you just want to comment down below, believe me, I will read it and I will get back to you. All right? Just so you know, I do read the comments and I do respond. And I think we are now ready for the astrology. Okay, so the astrology for this moon, do not hate me, we got a lot going on. I am only going to be focusing on the aspects that really stood out to me, because I've read a couple of different articles from a couple of different sources and their interpretations, because I like to kind of vet and see what stands out to me, what my Council of Light wants to point out to me, like, hey, this is what you need to talk about, or hey, this is very important for the people who are going to be watching your videos. So I am only talking about the ones that stood out. There is plenty more aspects that are going on right now, and these aspects are, of course, going to be trine and conjunct and this and that. I don't get into that because that's not my wheelhouse. I just want to point out the major activity that's going on with the celestial bodies to probably explain a lot of the messages that I'm going to be talking about today, and also what's going on in your life. If you are somebody who's really into astrology, please feel free to put down in the comments anything that you think that I missed that is also equally important and it can help people. That's what the comments are for. I'm not going to be mad at you because, like I said, this ain't my wheelhouse. All right, so first off, Venus in Libra. So we have Venus in Libra. That has occurred, and Venus will stay in Libra until October 23rd. When I looked at this aspect, the first thing that came up to me is imbalances in relationships and deeper understanding of self. Yeah, that is what's going to be happening. So if you're in a relationship that is balanced, whether it's with friends, family, romantic partners, sexual partners, because I'm never here to judge, hashtag sex positive. All of those relationships that are balanced will be reaping the benefits of this time. They will actually be where you might actually be able to seek refuge from your imbalanced relationships. Because trust and believe, Venus in Libra, that is what's happening. Venus in Libra is showing us all what relationships we have that are imbalanced so that we could tackle them, okay? This is the time. If you have any kind of relationships that are out of whack in any shape, form, or fashion, Venus being in Libra is the time to tackle them, okay? This is the ideal time. If you're waiting for a sign, this is the sign, because Libra is all about justice. It's all about balance. I mean, how can it not be? It is the scales. It's also Lady Justice. So yeah, it's all about being fair, honorable, all of those wonderful qualities. If I had to sum up in astrology, temperance energy, obviously justice energy. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that comes to my mind when I'm thinking like Libra and the major arcana. Those are the two, temperance and justice, that just comes to my head right now. And there might be something else, but yeah, like I'm saying, this is the time. If you don't tackle them right now, Venus in Libra has a tendency to make you see imbalances even if you don't want to. So you might make the conscious effort not to work on or tackle or even acknowledge these things, but you're not going to have a choice about seeing it. Like, you might not want to do anything about it, but you're going to see it. You're going to see it all day, every day. As for deeper understanding of self, one of the things that might come up is the fact that you are not actually journeying inside of yourself or understanding yourself or giving yourself the understanding your emotional depth in the way that you should. So again, Venus in Libra is great for us to do that quiet introspection, go into hermit mode, go into hangman mode, Four of Swords mode, go within inside of ourselves, sit deep, commune with our soul, commune with our ego, commune with our shadow self, our sacred masculine, sacred feminine, whatever powers are inside of you that you're ready to commune with. This is the time for that. Next up, Mercury is stationed direct in Virgo. I know so many of you are happy out there. I know I am, because this Mercury retrograde definitely was messing me up, and it was surely messing up the people around me. So yes, Mercury is direct in Virgo on October 2nd. It has been retrograding since September 8th. What did I write here? Oh yes, changes in our perception, integration of our intuition and logical thinking. Okay, I'm going to read that again. Changes in our perception, integration of our intuition and logical thinking. So yeah, that was what we were supposed to come out of this Mercury retrograde, because if you remember back to, like I wrote, September 8th, Mercury had just gotten into early degrees of Libra, then it started its retrograde back into Virgo. It is now stationed direct in Virgo, and it will be moving back into Libra after this weekend. Hold on, let me check my notes. Yes, after this weekend, October 10th, which is the next thing I'm going to be talking about. But yes, so right now, while it's still in Libra, I said still in Libra. See? Still in Virgo, it's going to be helping us with the integration of the intuition and logical thinking and finding the balance of both. So if you're someone that's more logical, it's going to be helping you to tap more into your intuition. If you're someone that's more intuitive, it's going to help you to tap more into your logical side to find what is the right balance for you. Okay? On October 10th, Mercury will be moving back into Libra. So be prepared on October 10th to receive. Do I want to cuss? Yeah, I'm going to cuss. A shit ton. You're going to be receiving a shit ton of downloads. Okay? That is the day. When Mercury gets back into Libra, you might be bombarded by downloads, insights, aha moments, gut feelings. You name it, it's going to happen. Mercury is our communication planet. Libra is air energy. Need I say more? Need I say more? But I will. Speaking with diplomacy, because like I said, Mercury is communication. Libra is about being just, being fair. So anything that you need to deal with business-wise, family affairs, your own personal matters, difficult conversations that you might be putting off, October 10th, when Mercury gets into Libra, that will be the time to have those conversations. Anything that needs to be handled with diplomacy, with tact and a fair and just way, October 10th is your day to shine. Okay? It's your day to shine. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. And of course, you know, Mercury will be in Libra for quite a while, probably about roughly 2 to 3 weeks. So it's not like you need to rush out and do it on the 10th, but I'm just saying the 10th is your go live date. All right? Next up, an aspect that's happening. Let me check my calendar. As I'm filming this on the 8th, this will be happening, tomorrow. Woo, tomorrow. So when this posts, this aspect will be occurring. We not ready. Pluto stationary direct in Capricorn. Yes, on October 8th. Pluto has been retrograding for quite a while now. Pluto is scorpionic energy. It's all about digging stuff up. It's every retrograde is pretty much a review period. There we go, words, to help us to understand the deeper lessons that were shown to us, to go introspection, and to face up to things that maybe we buried so deep down inside of ourselves we forgot they were even there. This is the time for it to all come up to the surface. So yes, Pluto is now stationary direct as of tomorrow that I'm filming this. When you're watching it, whenever the 8th is for you. Let's see here. We will be dealing with systems and structures that are false, corrupt, and decaying. Yes. Because it's Pluto. It's Plutonian energy. It's radioactive. It's all about showing you what does not work. When Pluto goes direct on the 8th, any gut feelings you have, and just so you know, this is energy. Energy runs on a spectrum, so you might be feeling this now. You might be feeling this a couple of days, if not a week or two, before Pluto goes direct, depending on how energetically sensitive you are. But for the collective at large, yes, we will be feeling this collectively on the 8th when that stationary direct occurs, and there's going to be so much that comes up for us, showcasing what does not work, what do we need to change, what do we need to face. Big conclusions. I'm going to tell you that right now. Big conclusions. And the fact that it's happening the day before full moon in Aries, not a coincidence. Really not. Which then brings me into my next talking point. Full moon in Aries, which is happening on October the 9th. Yes, this full moon will not only be concluding the new moon energy that we had roughly 2 weeks ago with the new moon in Libra, but it will also be concluding the new moon Aries energy that we've been in for the past 6 months. Because that's the thing with full moons. Not only does it act as the full moon, pairing off with the new moon that happened before it earlier that month, it also concludes the energy of the new moon of its same sign. Okay, just so you know that. So if we had a new moon in, just ignore that. I'm like getting a call over there. But yeah, so we were getting a new moon in Pisces, then the full moon in Pisces that will be occurring in like 6 months would be to tie up any lessons that came out for us during the new moon in Pisces. For you, I want you to think back to when the new moon in Aries was, which would be roughly, like I said, 6 months ago. Whatever that period is for you when Aries, like the Aries new moon occurred, look at your calendar, look at those dates, think about what was happening in your life around that time. This is going to be the conclusion of that, especially seeing as though this full moon will be in conjunct with Chiron. Yes, Chiron is still in Aries. And we have the full moon in Aries. And full moons are all about conclusions. I think you know exactly where I'm going with this. And with that Plutonian energy, yes, this is going to just be, it's going to be massive. I'm going to tell you right now, you might experience some tower moments. You might experience some dark nights of the soul. There's a lot of different possibilities of how this can come up for you. So please, just be aware. Yeah, so this full moon in conjunct with Chiron will be helping us to identify deep wounding that needs to be healed. All right, so if you have any deep wounding, it's going to be coming up. And last but certainly not least, later on this month, and I'm going to be talking about this more with the next new moon video I'm going to be doing, because it's going to be the new moon in Scorpio, but it's also going to be a partial solar eclipse. Yes, we have a partial solar eclipse in Scorpio happening later on this month that will be helping us with grief and emotions that need to be purged to prepare us for new beginnings. Yep. So this full moon, Chiron, Pluto, I would honestly say even Mercury and Venus. All of these aspects are helping us really to tie up loose ends, sever connections to anything that's not working, so that we can be ready to move into the energy that the partial solar eclipse and the new moon in Scorpio are going to be ushering in for the collective. All right? Great. I got that done. Now it's time for some cards. All right, first up, Moonology. Oh, I love this camera. I love the fact that you can actually see things now, like a lot clearer than before on my Chromebook. All right. For those who are subscribed or followed or liked the Facebook page, you have already seen that the first card, the card that corresponds with this full moon in Aries, was a fiery. Oh, there we go. I gotta get used to where the camera is. Forgive me. I gotta get used to where the camera is. Yes, a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries card. Now, I did happen to look over what this particular card means, and when I was reading the definition of it in the book, I heard my Council of Light say, no, that's not the meaning that this one in particular is going to mean for the collective. Oh, wait, I forgot one thing. One thing I did want to go over. So, for those who want to see how this is going to personally affect you, what you need to do is go and look up your birth chart, your natal chart, see the section where your houses are, and you can look up and see where this energy is going to be affecting you, okay? So you personally, how it's going to show up in your life. So look to where the houses that you have Libra in, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, and Scorpio. I would look at Scorpio more so to prepare yourself for what that new moon is going to be doing, because it will be early degrees Scorpio, so it's going to be a very potent new moon, even though it's a partial eclipse. But yeah, Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Virgo, and Scorpio, just to prepare yourself. If you don't know how to read your houses, it's fine. Your houses are going to be based off of your rising sign. So let's use mine for instance. My rising is Gemini, so that means my first house would be Gemini, and then it just follows the standard astrology numbering. So in standard, Gemini would be number 3 because it comes after Aries and Taurus. But since it's my rising, now Gemini is my first sign, so it would be located in my first house, which means my second house would then correspond to Cancer. My third house would correspond to Leo. My fourth house would correspond to Virgo. Of course, my fifth house would be Libra, and so on until you match all 12 signs to all 12 houses. Okay, so that's how it would show up for me. So if I was just, doing mine very quickly for you, Libra would be my fifth house. So Venus and Mercury would be affecting my fifth house. Mercury alone, before it gets into Libra, would be affecting my fourth house. Pluto would be affecting my ninth house. I do believe, yes, my ninth house. And then the full moon with Chiron will be affecting my 11th house. Scorpio. Let me just do this very quickly. Where is Scorpio? 6th house. So Scorpio will be 6th house. So this new moon, the new moon and the partial solar eclipse would be hitting me in my 6th house. Just to kind of like give you like a fast track of like how to look it up in your chart. And then of course you can also Google and find out what each house means and what energies are there for you. Okay? All right. I just wanted to do that real quick before I get straight into the tarot and the downloads I was getting. All right. So back to full moon in Aries. Now that the tarot cards can have my full and undivided attention, what was coming up for me was, again, tower moments. Very big tower moments. People facing off with ideas, situations, programming, people, relationships. I want to say jobs, careers, expectations. A lot of stuff coming to an end. Some will be more dramatic endings than others, but they will end. I'm going to tell you right now. If anything is coming up for you and you just have a feeling like, I feel like this needs to end. I just feel like the universe is telling me this needs to end. Just know you're not wrong. Okay? You're not wrong. Trust your intuition on this one. Really and truthfully, trust your intuition. That's what Mercury and Virgo is helping us to do, is to get that balance so that we can trust our intuition if we don't already. And not always just solely rely on logical thinking. All right, so that's what was coming out with the full moon in Aries card. Can I get another card for the collective for this full moon cycle? Can I get pop right up the top. Wow, surrender to the divine. Another full moon card. So now we have dual full moon energy. We have Aries and we just have the core full moon card. Like I said, whatever needs to come to a conclusion, it's coming. It's coming. It absolutely is. Like I said, the full moon and Aries one didn't match what I was getting download wise, so that's why I didn't read that one. But I will read Surrender to the Divine full moon card. All right, let's see here. If I can find it. That's the thing. All right. Yeah, there we go. All right, surrender to the divine, full moon. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed? but it is really the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or turning point. There may be some kind of change and possibly even some kind of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they are telling you. They are very likely close to the surface. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, matters will soon conclude and you will find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep a you might need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. Attuned to the moon, I am getting the answers I need. Additional meanings for this card. A wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. There's a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy, and it's time to let go of the past and move on. I just want to read one more again, which is you're attuned to the moon. I am getting the answers I need. That really stuck out to me. And I feel like the reason why we're getting the answers we need is because of Pluto. Pluto going direct is going to give us those answers. They're going to give us the answers we need. And Mercury being in Libra is going to help us to convey them. And I just had the word I wanted to say. Give me a second. I had the word I wanted to say. I don't want to say diplomatic. Tactful. There we go. Mercury in Libra is going to help us to be tactful in how we express this to people, so that way, even if someone has wronged us, we'll be able to explain it to them without them feeling attacked or triggered. Okay? That's why Mercury is there. Utilize it. Really tap into Mercury in Libra on the 10th to help you to have whatever conversations you need to with people to convey the information that is coming out for you with this full moon cycle. Okay? Because like I said, even though these are moon cards, they're tapping into the energy of the collective. What's happening to all of us. So, yeah. All right. So that was Moonology. Probably heard me trying to close the box there in the microphone. I forgive it. Please forgive me if you did. So yes, all right, next up, the standard tarot cards. Yes, I'm actually going to be using my Crystal Visions deck now. I just love the fact that y'all can actually see the colors clearly now. I love that. That is just so wonderful. So we have 2 cards out. Let's see what other messages we can receive for the collective. All right, cut the deck on the Knight of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. So we got some nostalgia, looking back energy with the Knight of Swords coming in as that forceful communicator. I'm not gonna lie, every time I see the Knight of Swords, I always think of that Miley Cyrus song, Wrecking Ball. It never fails. Never fails. All I keep hearing is, I came in like a wrecking ball, just over and over in my head every time I see the Knight of Swords. Can I please receive clear and concise messages for the... Wow, that just came out way too quickly. Way too quickly. I love that, but like, can I shuffle the deck first? Can I get... Wow, okay. There's a lot of messages that want to come out for the collector. So let me stop like running my mouth and like shuffle these cards. Can I get clear and concise messages for the collective in regards to the full moon in Aries? Can I get clear and concise messages for the collective for full moon in Aries? Can I get clear and concise messages for the collective for full moon? Okay. You know what? I'm taking it. 2 and 2. 2 on 2. We got the 2 of Wands with the 2 of Cups. Passion, emotions, relationships. Both of these cards speak of partnership. The 2 of Wands can speak of a partnership grounded in passion, creativity, whereas the 2 of Cups speaks of emotional relationships, so intimate partners, marriage, all of that good stuff. The Two of Cups is also the emotional equivalent of the Lover's card. So, what are y'all trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me? Yep, okay. Partnerships. Partnerships are going to come up really heavy. Oh, partnerships are coming up for review. Okay. Partnerships are coming up for review during this full moon cycle. With all the energy that's going on right now, partnerships are coming up heavy to help us out, to help us to understand what it is that needs to be healed. Needs to be healed, needs to be adjusted. On the bottom, we got King of Swords in reverse. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like this. I do not like this. When the King of Swords comes out in reverse, this is manipulation. This is manipulation right here. This is manipulation. Underneath of that, wow, we got Six of Swords. Underneath of that, we got the Lovers. Underneath of that, we got the freaking Sun. We got the freaking Sun. When the Sun is out, that's truth. That is truth in its entirety. That is truth coming to the surface with the Sun card. I want y'all to see that because that's actually a very gorgeous card. The mother holding her child in the field with the sunflowers and the sun and the butterflies. I love that. I absolutely positively love that. Yeah, all of this as the clarifying energy. I'm not going to read all of these, but I do want to read to you the King of Swords because then you'll understand why I do not like the King of Swords being out here in reverse. I just do not. That is not my favorite card in the reverse. I mean, I have a couple of cards I do not like in the reverse, but yeah. So, when the King of Swords appears reversed in a spread, it can signify a lack of righteousness that is characteristic of this King of Swords. The King is now distrustful and often uses his verbal skills and intellect to manipulate others. His desire for power turns him into an aggressive and ruthless leader who can be cruel and heartless in his dealings with others. See why I don't like this? I do not like this energy. But this is out here to clarify that the reason why partnerships, the reason why relationships are under review is because this energy is present in your dynamic. Okay, whether this is you or whether this is a person that you've dealt with, there is some King of Swords in reverse energy present in your dealings, in your dynamics. Pluto, Mercury, Venus, full moon, and Chiron are all helping you to see what that is. Okay, so again, look back at those areas that I mentioned to get clarity as to where this King of Swords may fall for you. I'm just saying, look at your chart, look at those houses. But yes, I'm not liking this. I'm just hearing lying and manipulation. Yeah, this is a very I cannot trust you energy. I cannot trust you energy. I do, however, like the fact that underneath of that was the Six of Swords. So if you haven't already, this moon cycle with all the celestial body energy that's going on is going to be there to help you to not only face up to what this King of Swords energy is in your life, but also for you to walk away. That is what the Six of Swords is. Six of Swords is about putting down the swords and walking away. You're not fighting with this king. You might have fought with this king in the past, but you realize there's nothing coming from it. You'd rather move into the hope, that light that's off in the distance, okay? You'd rather move off into that than get bogged down by whatever this king is trying to do. You don't want to play this king's game anymore. And the reason why is because you're understanding the fact that you want a healthy partnership. We have the Lovers. That's Gemini energy, okay? Lovers that is the embodiment of a healthy, perfect relationship. Whatever a healthy, perfect relationship is for you, that's what the Lovers is. That is soulmate. That is divine counterparts. That is twin flame. That is forever partners. You see what I'm saying? You see, with the sun, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, I'm gonna back this up. I feel like this Two of Wands is out here because they're members of the collective. You were searching for this. You were searching for this, or you have been searching for this. And in your search, you ran into this. You ran into this King in reverse, and you were trying to have a partnership with this King in reverse, but it did not work out. It did not work out, and is now in this cycle led you to the realization, because swords is all about mental, all right? It's all about the mind. That's what swords are. It has led you to understand that even though you want this, put these two together, because remember, I said both of them are mirrors of each other. One is a major, one is the major, one is the minor, okay? These are the same energy, just major and minor of each other. This is what you wanted, okay? This is what you've been searching for. This is what you've been making the hard decisions about what to put your passion, enthusiasm, everything into. But then you just had to admit the fact that no, this king or the person that you found, they just could not give that to you. All right? Whoever it was, they just couldn't give it to you. So you have decided to walk away. You put down the sword. You're not going to fight for it anymore. You are going to honestly just walk away and let what needs to happen. All right? Very much giving me hangman energy. I'm not going to lie. This is giving me hangman energy right here. You're willing to sacrifice this king in reverse because this is honestly what you want. All right? And the sun is out here to let you know that you are right. You are right. This is what you need. This is what you deserve. It is out there. All right? The sun is signifying that this is divinely guided. All right? Anytime you have the sun, the moon, or the star card out here, they're all to signify deeper understanding, deeper truth, deeper connection. All right? I do want to read the sun. I want to read the sun because I feel like the sun needs to be read for some people to help them to understand why the sun is shining on their connection. Okay? So, the sun represents enlightenment, finding the truth, and gaining a deeper insight. The sun represents all that is good and encourages one to shine brightly. Confidence, self-assuredness, personal glory, high energy, good health, vitality, and bliss are all aspects of the freaking sun card. See what I'm saying? And with lovers, you have all of those qualities, and it came right after lovers. That means that there's still a relationship out there that's going to build you up. There's a relationship out there that has sun qualities, okay? This with the sun, that is freaking amazing. I don't know why, I feel like somebody wants me to read the lovers card. I got that really heavy. Like somebody who's going to be watching this wants me to read the lovers card so that they can understand what type of relationship they should be looking for. So if this is you, this is for you. The lovers represents a strong connection to another person, whether it's through a physical or sexual attraction, deep love, or kinship, an empathic connection, or strong friendship. Most people, however, associate the lover's card with a strong physical desire and deep love. It is the card of soulmates and seeing yourself in another person. The two people depicted in the card are literally bound by the ties the two doves above them are holding, much like the ties one would use in a hand fasting or marriage ceremony. These ties are symbolic of the two being better, stronger, and more complete as one. When I read that, I'm not going to lie, I heard mirror self. So I feel like once you put down the battle with whoever this king energy is, you're going to be ready for this relationship. You're going to be ready to go out and really find what this relationship is. The other thing I love is the fact that in the Six of Swords card, you can see the sun. You can see the sun breaking through the clouds. Breaking through the clouds that this king has brought into your life. You see what I'm saying there? See that contrast? Where it's like the sun is there in both pictures, but it is hidden behind the clouds. But you're journeying to the clouds because you want to be met by the sun so that you can finally see the truth and find the dynamic that you deserve. I'm gonna put all these together. I feel like all these need to go together. Yeah, see? You are searching for this, you find it, and it is blessed. It is blessed, it is bliss, it is truthful, it's all the things that you deserve. All right? All the things that you deserve. It is out there. It is within reach. But to obtain it, like they say in alchemy, the first rule of alchemy is what? What now, squadron? Come on now, say it with me. To obtain something of equal value must be lost. It must be surrendered. It must be sacrificed. All right? You can't have the old and toxic with the new and blessed. It will not go together. They repel. This is not magnets where opposites attract. This is the energy principle. Like attracts like. So if you want this, if you want that lovers with sun energy, you gotta be willing to walk away from something. You gotta be willing to put down the fight with something. You gotta be. And you gotta not be scared about the outcome. Because I feel like that's a thing. I feel like that's a thing that's going to be coming up with this energy and why it's, ooh, thank you. That's why surrender to the divine came out here. This is the message. You need to surrender to your higher self, your spirit team, your intuition. Stop living in your, thank you. I just heard stop living in your mind. My counsel literally said stop living in your mind. Stop trying to rationalize it. Stop trying to weigh the odds. Do a pro and con list about why you should say, why you should go. This isn't a matter that can just be worked out in the mind. It needs to be mind, heart, and soul. Okay? All three need to sit at the table to make this decision. Technically four, body as well. So yes, this decision about the situations you need to walk away from or situations you need to stay in, you need to have it with your body. How do you physically feel about the situation? Is there any physical responses that these situations cause you? Mentally, is there any mental anguish or mental turmoil? Emotionally, how does this emotionally make you feel? Do you have a sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach? And then finally, spiritually, does your soul want this? Does this resonate with your soul? Or are you trying to fight against your soul to have experiences that your soul has been telling you and screaming at you? Not for you. Wow. Page of Swords. I said Page of Swords. That's a tell right there. Page of Wands in reverse. Page of freaking Wands in reverse. So pages in astrology. Pages in tarot are messengers. So the Page of Wands is a messenger about what we're passionate about. So when the Page of Wands is out here in reverse, it's usually about undisciplined passion. When a Page of Wands appears reversed in a spread, it can represent someone whose creative vision is scattered and foggy. This person is likely disorganized, flighty, and scatters their energy. Perhaps they are fickle with a short attention span and don't stick with one project long enough to see it through to completion. Yep. So for those who are like, okay, my love life is good, I don't have any, relationships, the decision you might be making may not be about a intimate partner, husband, wife, whatever the case may be. It may be about business. It may be about your creative pursuits. Maybe the decision that you're making is about, do you stay in the current career path that you are? You stay in your 9 to 5 if you have one. You stay in whatever the case may be, or do you go off and actually try and refine a business for yourself, like a business idea you had? Maybe you wanted to write a book. Maybe you wanted to, paint a painting and try and sell it. Maybe you want to start your own fashion brand. Whatever the case may be, and I just looked at the timer, it was 444. So 4 fours. Stability, 4. Wow. That's 16. That's 7. Reflection. See what I'm saying? Numbers. But whatever the case may be, I feel like there's someone out there who's trying to do everything. You're trying to do everything, and trying to do everything, you're spreading yourself thin. Be honest with yourself. Be honest about your focus. I feel like you're trying to do, instead of you trying to decide on one or the other, you're trying to do both. Thank you. That's what it is. Instead of you deciding on a passion, instead of deciding on a career path, you are literally trying to have your cake and eat it too. You're trying to do it all. And this moon cycle, these celestial bodies are telling you that is not possible. Not where you currently are. Later on down the line, yes. All right. And the reason why I know this is because if this was meant for you to try and do everything, the Two of Pentacles would have came out here. Not the Page of Wands in reverse. It would not be out here. And the fact that I was literally about to say Page of Swords, which I'm actually going to look up, because I did make the Freudian slip of saying Page of Swords. So I want to see. Page of Swords in reverse represents someone who is angry, argumentative, hostile, misunderstandings and aggressive exchanges may be involved. A lack of objectivity, resistance, and rash interactions are likely when this card is reversed. Yeah. I'm thinking that that's going back to that king and like relationship matters, but it might also be with this too. With you being disorganized, maybe that's causing misunderstandings and breakdowns in your relationship dynamics because people are thinking that you're not reliable. That's what it is. People are thinking that you're not reliable, you're not dependable, you're too scattered, you're too disorganized. You cannot be there for them. All right. Woo! Woo! Two kings. Two kings. On the bottom, to clarify, Page of Wands in reverse. We got two kings here. We got the King of Swords with the King of Swords is back, but he's upright this time, and he's been joined, and as my nose going off because I'm channeling, with the King of Wands. This right here, this is heart and freaking, like, this is passion, this is creativity. I was going to say this is heart, but no. I feel like if the King of Cups was out here, that would be heart. This is sacral. Okay, this is sacral chakra energy. This is giving me like creativity, imagination, sexual energy. All right, this is giving me like some deep sexual energy. With the King of Swords, that's mental. That is like a top tier mental energy. Okay, so we got creativity and sexual energy with top tier mental energy. I don't know what it is you're trying to birth into the world. Somebody out there is trying to do something big. You're trying to birth a huge idea into the world, and you're being told, pick one. Don't try and do everything. Don't scatter your energies anymore. You have the potential to do something big. You got two kings here. All right, these are heavy hitting energies. There's something you want to do, but you got to choose wisely. You got to choose wisely and stop trying to do everything. You are not supposed to be Superman. You're not supposed to be Wonder Woman. You're not supposed to be the whole freaking Justice League in one person, or freaking X-Men in one person. You are only supposed to be you. And remember, there is enough time. I want to say that because that came in very strongly as I was saying that last part. And then I heard there's enough time. I do feel like there are some people that are trying to do too much because they don't feel like they have enough time. And that's why they're disorganized. They're like, wow, White Rabbit. I just saw the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. So if this part is resonating with you, that's the energy that's living rent-free in your head, or this is the energy that you're giving off to other people, where it's like you're very scattered, you're very disorganized, you're always like, I'm late, I should have been did this, I need to do this, why can't I do this, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And people are just looking at you like, pick a struggle. Can you please just pick one struggle? Can you please just pick one task? Can you just please pick one area to master before you try and tackle 50 million other ones? You can do it. This is saying you can do it, but you have to stop trying to do everything. Stop trying to do all of your choices. You have enough time, okay? The sooner you pick one, the sooner you can master that one, and then you can move on to the next option if you still want to do the next option. Stop trying to do 2, 3, 12, 20, 183 projects at the same damn time. Don't. Just because you can do it don't mean you need to do it. But if you can pick one, maybe even two, you will be a beast. You will be on the top of your game. But you need to organize yourself. You need to organize yourself and you need to focus yourself. Okay? You got to. You got to. All right. Whew. How much time? Okay. 51 minutes. That's not bad. That is not bad. All right. I feel like I've gotten like 20 cards with like all that I've had to say, and I'm just like, there's literally only 5 out here. there's only 5. Oh, is there any other? Oh, you know what? Let me just say, is there any parting messages for the collective? Any other? Ooh, that was the magic word, and I know this one goes with the Page of Wands because it fell right out on the Page of Wands. 4 of Wands. This is big. Okay, 4 of Wands, typically seen as the marriage card because 4 is about stability, Wands is about passion. So even in the card, you can see a man and a woman together, the woman on the white horse, the man is there helping her, and you even have like the 4 torches that are around to signify, you know, a romantic scene in the woods, all of that wonderful stuff. Disney couldn't do no better than this. Okay, this is like straight up Disney tried. They can't even get as good as the 4 of Wands did right here. All right, this together, even though typically it speaks of like marriage or it can be seen as the marriage card, at its core, it speaks of partnerships. So this may not be about a marriage dealing. It may be about, I mean, for some of you, it might be. If you're already married, it might be signifying that you might need to involve your partner, the partner you're married to, also in your business dealings. Like they might be able to bring the stability to ground you so that you could just laser focus on that one idea or those 2 ideas and get it done, start that business, be successful. For those people who are single, then it might be the fact that you're being encouraged to go out and find a business partner, or the fact that, you know, that Lover's card with the sun, it may not be a romantic relationship for you. It may be a business relationship. Maybe a friend of yours or a coworker that's at your job decide to go into business together. Say, screw your 9 to 5 or whatever schedule you are, start a business together and you will be successful. Maybe they have the other half of what you're trying to do to make your idea happen. Okay? I do want to read the 4 Wands just to help people understand that, like, it's not just about marriage. Yes, 4 Wands is a card of rejoicing, celebration, reflecting on achievements, and enjoying deserved rewards. It traditionally signifies a marriage or reaching a milestone in a relationship or a partnership. It's also a card of freedom, breaking away from an oppressive situation, fulfillment, and prosperity. With this comes a feeling of peace, balance, harmony, and a releasing and an enjoyable environment. See what I mean? So it's not just about marriage. It can also be about freedom too. The freedom of leaving your job, leaving that dead-end job that's going nowhere. On the bottom as a clarifier, yep, see, we got the Emperor in reverse with the Hangman upright. Hangman is out here, like I said, the Hangman is the, it's all about letting go. It's all about like surrender. Just like the full moon cards say, surrender to the divine. There we go. That's what the Hangman is doing. He could fight. He could break free. He could easily like free himself, but no. He'd rather just surrender to life, surrender to his higher self, spirit team, all of that to get a deeper understanding about why he's in this situation in the first place. What we have out here is the Emperor. I would read the Emperor, but I already know what this Emperor is trying to say. This Emperor is trying to give an understanding about society. This Emperor is about toxic societal expectation, toxic family expectations. This is the stuff that you need to release. This is the stuff that you need to release and surrender so that you can stop scattering your energy. Because I feel like this Emperor is you trying to prove yourself. This Emperor is you trying to force yourself to conform, to fit in a box, to match this ideal of being productive, like a product. I don't know why, but I just want to say a productive member of society. So some of you out there, that idea is living rent-free in your head, and it's your taskmaster. It's why you're so scattered. It's why you're trying to run around and do 50 million things, because you feel the need to prove yourself. You feel the need to prove your worth and to prove that you can be a productive member. Emperor is literally divine masculine. It's the divine masculine principle, okay? It is the A tier masculine energy. So when it's in reverse, that's toxic masculinity. That is toxic masculine ideals, okay? I wasn't going to read it, but for some reason, I feel like I should read it. Maybe there's something else that wants to come out with this Emperor in reverse. When the Emperor is reversed in the spread, it indicates someone who has become an aggressive dictator in dealing with others. The balance of authority and sensitivity of the Emperor is gone, and one is left only with vanity and intolerance. That might be a boss. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't feel like that's your energy. Again, I feel like that's outside influences. So if this is a boss, if this is a family member, even if this is someone you're dating or someone you're married to, that just comes across very totalitarianism. Like, I don't know why I wanted to say totalitarianism. That's okay. Apparently someone needed to hear that. Someone's just coming across as just a straight up dictator trying to dictate your life. You need to surrender and let that go. You need to surrender and let that person go, let that situation go. Stop trying to prove yourself to that person. I want to say that strongly. Stop trying to prove yourself to that person. Your self-worth does not need to be proven, okay? It's not your job. It is not your job to prove your self-worth to someone else. If they cannot see your worth, that's their problem. That's not your problem, okay? It's their problem. So stop it, okay? I do want to leave you with some advice, because I feel like a lot has come out. A lot has really come out. You got two, you got two readings. I mean, you got the Ace of, I said the Ace, wow. You got the Two of Wands with the Two of Cups signifying, what one half of the collective will be going through, while you have the Page of Wands with the Four of Wands signifying what the other side is going to be going through. And I love the fact that we got the Four and the Two of Wands out here, because again, it's reinforcing the two. You know what? Before I do advice, I will read one last card, and that's the Two of Wands, since we did get it out here twice. We got it out here physically, and then we did get it out here with the 2 minus the 4. So I will read that one just as kind of like a pardon thing for those who are still trying to understand that Two of Wands and like why they need to like pick one path. So the Two of Wands represents authority, power, persuasiveness, and risk-taking. It is the card of personal power and taking matters into your own hands. The person represented in this card is a trailblazer, confident and courageous and bold. The Two of Wands harnesses the energy found in the Ace in order to focus it on a project, vision, or goal. The Two of Wands can also represent partnering, combining forces, or collaborating with another. It can also indicate having to make a choice about where to invest your time, energy, and enthusiasm, and with the right instincts, the correct choice will be made. So you see, partnership, enthusiasm, but it even said the Ace, which I was about to say mistakenly, Ace of Wands, and then there we go. Ace of Wands is mentioned with the Two of Wands. So I do hope that helps and gives further clarity to those who need it. And now I'm about to give you some wonderful advice from the Magic of Unicorns Oracle deck. Yes, if you would like these decks for yourself, please let me know in the comments, and I will place down there the Amazon links in which I bought all of these. Moonology, Crystal Visions, and the Magic of the Unicorns was all bought on Amazon. If you want to go get them for yourself. I do enjoy working with them. All right, can we get a parting message for the collective? Can we get some parting? You know what? We've already did messages. Parting advice. There we go. Y'all need advice. Y'all don't need no more messages. I feel like you got messages out the wazoo. I've been talking for an hour about messages. What you really need is some advice. That's what I'm feeling heavily. I just heard someone say, I don't need no more messages. I need advice. Give me some advice. What am I supposed to do with all of this? How can I make sense of all of this? So, okay. Can I get some advice for the collective? How can they make sense of all of this? What can help them? Okay, we got a card that came out and it was spinning. It was spinning. Ooh, we got 38. 38. All right, 11. So 38, breaking down to 11, breaking down to 2. Unicorn portal. Focus your light. Listen for a message. All right, and that fell out on this one. So you know what? I'm going to do another one. Since that fell out on the Page of Wands and the Four of Wands, I'm going to do one for the Two of Wands and Two of Cups. Can I get one more advice card? One more advice card to help the collective. One more advice card to help them to understand what to do with the messages that they received here today. How to help them. How to benefit them. Okay, another one fell out. Okay, 31. Breaking down to a 4. Cosmic Emerald. Create perfect health. Access divine abundance. Ooh, I like those. All right, so we're going to read those. All right, so those who are resonating with the Page of Wands in reverse with the Four of Wands, I'm going to read yours first, which was the Cosmic Portal. 38, breaking down to 11, breaking down to 2. There we go. A portal is a high-frequency space or gateway to another dimension. When you draw this card, unicorns are asking you to create one in your home, office, or somewhere special so that they can step from their dimension or domain into yours. When you have decided where the portal will be, decide how long you wish it to remain in place, then follow the visualization below and know that you are creating a space where humans and unicorns can meet. Anyone entering the portal in their physical or spiritual body can connect more easily with unicorns there. So how to create a unicorn portal? First, set the intention to create a unicorn portal. Then cleanse the place where you wish to create it with music, the violet flame, sage sticks, or anything else that you feel right, that feels right to you. Prepare the space with crystals, candles, flowers, and or an altar. You may like to use a selenite or quartz crystal as an anchor point. Then visualize a beautiful door to another dimension. See your unicorn placing a garland of roses around your neck, red for cosmic action, pink for love, white for purity, or gold for wisdom. Your unicorn passes you a key. Open the door and enter the unicorn realm. Receive light, love, blessings, or inspiration from the unicorns who greet you. Do they have a message for you? Leave the door open so that your unicorns can step through. As soon as you have set up your portal and dedicated with love and pure intention, unicorns will be drawn towards it. This card has come to you because you are ready to receive the universe in this way. Affirmation: I serve the unicorn kingdom. That affirmation again is I serve the unicorn kingdom. So I feel like, and it's actually funny because we got white unicorns here and the woman here is actually sitting on is that a unicorn? Almost look like a unicorn. It's just a white horse. I feel like this card has come out for those who resonate with the Four of Wands, with the Page of Wands in reverse, because your spirit team is help, like basically saying like, look, open the doorway, hold the space for us to come through, to give you the insight, to give you the advice, to help you to pick what path is right for you. Okay, if you're confused about what manifestations you should go for, if you should start that business or not, rely on your spirit team or unicorns. You know, I just said the whole practice if you want to set up that unicorn portal, but open that portal, even if it's not for the unicorns and it's for your spirit team. Hold that space, open the portal, and let what is energetically connected to you, which has been guiding you and watching you and protecting you your entire life, let that energy come into your life now to help you to pick what is actually meant for you. All right? That portal can even be for your soul. If you want to like talk to your soul and get an understanding from your soul about what to do. All right? Next up, for my Two of Wands and Two of Cups peeps, Cosmic Emerald. Cosmic Emerald. I will say I do like the fact that Unicorn Portal says focus your light and listen for a message. I do like that. Because that's what you're doing. You're listening for that guidance. So yeah. All right, so Cosmic Emerald. Create perfect health, access divine abundance. This is the card of abundance. It invites you to expand what you believe you deserve and accept plenty from the benevolent universe. Archangel Raphael's Cosmic Emeralds are a combination of the blue ray of healing and the yellow ray of wisdom. Ooh, wisdom and healing. Wow, I did not know that. They are a magnificent, pale, euphoric, translucent green that contain healing energy, trust, clarity of the mind, loyalty, friendship, prosperity, higher enlightenment, and many other qualities at a ninth dimension frequency. When a unicorn adds their light to them, their power increases tenfold, so your guidance is to access a cosmic emerald and activate it carefully with the intention and prayer of serving your own highest good and that of the planet. Archangel Raphael is in charge of the development of the third eye chakra of enlightenment, and as this opens, it enables you to see life from a higher, wider spiritual perception. This center also holds the codes of abundance, consciousness, and the blueprint of your perfect health. These can be ignited by a cosmic emerald. Your guidance is to be clear about your intention to serve the highest good, then ask that a cosmic emerald be placed over you and activated to accelerate your spiritual journey with health, happiness, and abundance. You can also ask that it is placed in your third eye chakra to heal and light up the 96 chambers of this center in the best possible way for you. So this is the process if you want to work with the cosmic emerald. Say the following prayer. Beloved Archangel Raphael, please place a cosmic emerald over me. May your unicorn illuminate it with ninth dimension light. May it activate my chakras with the codes of perfect health. I ask that my third eye chakra be expanded and enlightened. I now increase my levels of deservingness. Okay. Thank you for bringing me, name your desire, for the highest good only, and I accept with gratitude. Visualize a cosmic emerald lit by unicorns surrounding the planet. Affirmation, a cosmic emerald brings me abundance. That affirmation again is a cosmic emerald brings me abundance. So for my peeps out there with the Two of Wands and Two of Cups energy, I feel like the reason why the cosmic emerald came out for you is to help you to see the truth, not only about that King of Swords in reverse situation that you need to put down the swords and walk away from, because again, the third eye is about clarity. It's also helping to build you up physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, so that you can be ready. There we go, words. Be ready for the lovers with the Sun card energy that is still waiting for you, okay? Because you can't enter a healthy relationship dynamic when you're still torn down by the previous toxic dynamic. All right, so this cosmic emerald is here to help you release, help you to purge, to detox everything that needs to be let go of you. Again, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, so that you can finally be ready to step into that relationship dynamic you deserve. Okay, yes, I did that all. I did that all without even doing a drink of water. Normally I do a drink of water, but I am going to get it after this live is over. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who has taken the time out to watch this, either when it premieres or later on. Again, watching when you feel guided to. Yeah, all the information is down below. Also my PayPal me, which I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video. If you would like to donate, or you have the means to donate to help the channel so that I can continue to make great content for you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, whether it is a Reiki share video or the next collective reading that I do. And of course, I am sending you light and love on your journey to find balance between your shadow self and your ego, so that you may embrace your true self. Namaste.